What's up, guys? I don't know if anybody's up yet. Well, I guess it is 1:19. Good afternoon, good morning. I just wasn't planning on doing a live this soon, but I just saw the news, you guys. So it looks like they may have found Nicola Bulley. I mean, they haven't identified her yet. I'll share the police statement, but they found a body in the river. So I don't know if how long it'll take to identify. That's surprise. I wasn't expecting them to find her in the river for some reason. Just because they kept saying, "No, we would have found her," except actually after they found out, like, what if she jumped in, then she would have been farther down the river, but I still don't think she jumped in. I think she fell in. Because how are you gonna jump in and drown yourself? Like we were saying, it's really hard to drown yourself. Like, that wouldn't be what you would do. So I think she probably slipped and fell, I bet. Um, Here, let me share. There's a bunch of, like, the, news channels over there are reporting on it like crazy. We could watch some of them. I'll show you the post that, Lancashire, police released. Hold on. Let me share my screen real quick. Got my Golden Girls shirt on. Hi, Jacqueline. Hey, Mountain Mermaid. Hey, T. Oliver. Wellness Sarah. Linda. Who wants to know? Stay happy. Jackie, Yorkie. Wow, we got everybody in the house. Laughing Stock, Wellness, Sarah, Cool Gamer, Little Boston Kalam, Patty. All right. Well, thanks for coming. Mountain Mermaid. Who else? Dolores. Hey, Jackie, Dumpling, Gail. I always like hesitate when I see that at first. Kelly, and then I see the picture. Hey, Dom. Hey, Mike, Moonlight, Melissa. Okay. So let me just share the police statement and then we could watch a couple of videos. I probably won't be on it very long, at least on this live. I did want to do a live on Murdoch because I've been researching a lot on some stuff that I wanted to go over, but we will go over we'll play some videos here. All right, let me share the Lancashire post. Well, at least their Facebook post. They said, let me make this bigger. Does that even make it bigger? Sometimes it like helps, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, it says, this morning, Sunday, February 19th, you may be aware of police activity around the river near St. Michael's. We want to provide you with an update on the activity. We were called today at 11:36 a.m. to reports of a body in the river Wire, close to Rawcliffe Road. So let me write that down because we'll bring up a map and see Rawcliffe Road. Rawcliffe Road. Okay. An underwater search team and specialist officers have subsequently attended the scene and entered the water and have sadly recovered a body. No formal identification has yet been carried out, so we are unable to say whether this is Nicola at this time. Oh, thanks, Judy. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Aw, you're sweet. Oh, hey, Lone Ranger, Tutti Fruity. How are you doing, Lone Ranger? The original Lone Ranger. Hey, Judy. Oh, that's the same Judy. I said Judy twice. Connie's World. Okay. So we're currently treating the death as unexplained. Yeah, so procedures to identify the body are ongoing. Nicola's family have been informed of developments, and our thoughts are with them at this most difficult of times. We ask that their privacy is respected. Unless, dude, think about this. Think about this. If somebody abducted her, let's say she did get abducted, what would be the way to get rid of her and not get caught? Put her in the river where that's their main theory. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, I know we're gonna find out cause of death, and most likely she probably did fall in. I don't think she jumped in on purpose. That I don't know. I don't think that, because if she was planning on doing that, why would she get on that call? Why would she get on that call for her job if she's planning on taking her life? Why would she even care? Why would she leave her dog, her kids? I think she either slipped in, fell on accident, or what if somebody did take her and then they put her in the river after because That would be the ultimate crime right there. That's what the cops are thinking, so let's just put her in the river because we might get away with it because then that's where they're expecting to find her. Because even if they find her with blunt force trauma or like a hit to the head, they could excuse that with her falling and hitting her head on the river, right? Now, if she dies of drowning, then it depends the cause of death, but so most likely she probably slipped, I'm guessing. But I'm just saying that it doesn't necessarily take off the possibility of somebody taking her and then putting her in the river after. They said she was about a mile down the river from where, at least that's what one of the reports, I was listening to some of the reporters, and one of them said it was about a mile down the river of where, they found her dog and where they were suspected that she fell in. So a mile down the river. I don't know. After how many days, weeks, that's all she traveled? I guess she could have got stuck, like, on a branch underneath and then got stuck for a while because I think she would have been farther, well, no, like, the rescuers did say that because of the current, it goes back and forth. Remember? The one rescue said it goes and then it'll come back. So that's why they were searching that area because they were searching, like, not too far because they said she wouldn't make it out to the sea because the way the current comes. Guess we will find out what the cause of death is. Um, so yeah, so here's this. Here, I'll play a couple of videos. Actually, let's look at Rawcliffe Road real quick. Hold on. Let's see where that is. Rawcliffe Road. I'm gonna bring up the Google Maps. Okay. Let's see, because they said there it was by Rawcliffe Road. Yeah, I'm sure her dog's okay. Her dog was fine. What do you mean, Ruth? Her dog was okay. They found her dog like that day. Yeah, but the thing is, Rainblaze, if her cause of death is strangulation, then they'll know that there was foul play. But if it's like a hit to the head, they wouldn't know probably unless if there's some characteristics of it that would show. Um, Even if it's drowning, like let's say they kidnapped her and then they just threw her in the river alive. That's still a possibility. I mean, you just never know. But chances are she probably just fell. I mean, but still, I feel like it still is possibility that she was taken. We'll see what they say about the details. If a mile away is like unheard of for how long she was gone. Because when was it? January 27th, right? So that would be today's what? The 19th. So that's, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's almost, I mean, it's over three. Yeah, it's almost a month. Not quite, but still, um, over 3 weeks. Okay, so let's find Rockcliffe Road here. Oh, I gotta get my straight of where I'm at here. Okay, here's the river. Okay, so here's where she went in. If she went in, I mean, here's where they suspected. So Rockcliffe Road. There's Rockcliffe Road. So does Rockcliffe Road meet the river somewhere though? Are they just talking about like right here? Maybe it meets the river somewhere. Well, if that's the case, that's not very clear. Rockcliffe Road goes all the way. It like follows the river. Unless if they're talking about like right here. But that would be more than a mile away, wouldn't it? Let's see. If we go from here, I need my Google Earth because you can measure. I don't know how to do it in Google Maps. I know Google Earth has that measurement tool that I like. All right, I'll get it bring up Google Maps. No, I see it wellness, but it runs along the river. So that's why I don't understand what they're saying. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play a couple of videos and see if there's any if they clear up where it's at. Um because Rockcliffe Road runs like almost parallel to the river. Unless if they're talking about, okay, it could be, yeah, because look, yeah, it runs parallel. Like it runs along the river basically. Now there is one part that it kind of cuts into it, but I don't even know. No, actually I don't know. Yeah, let's watch a couple of videos and then I'll get my Google Earth out and do a measurement of a mile down the river and just see where it takes us. If it makes any sense why they said Rockcliffe Road. All right, hold on. Let me bring up a couple of videos. All right, let me see what this one is. GB News. All right. Let me share my screen. I'll play this one real quick and then I'll see if there's any like newer ones. Wow. All right, so that's what Nicola Bulley Police. Actually, let me just share my entire screen so I can play whatever. Okay. All right, let's just play this and then I'm gonna. This is like from like a little less than an hour ago.
This is BBC News, and you join us where we have a story that is developing concerning Nicola Bulley, who went missing and whose body has never been found or recovered. We are going to go straight to our reporter, Eunice Muller, who is in the village where Nicola Bulley went missing. Eunice, what's going on?
We've had a significant development here within the last few minutes. Police have told that they have what they're calling an update on the police activity. By that, they're referring to a diver that was seen just a few hundred yards over my shoulder and a police helicopter. They say that you may be aware of police activity around the river near to St. Michael's on Wire, and that they say that they were called at around 11:36 a.m. just before midday today to report that a body in the River Wire close to Rawcliffe Road here in the centre of the village. They say a body was found and an underwater search team and specialist officers were then sent to search a particular area. And what they say is that sadly that they have recovered a body. No formal identification has yet been carried out, they say. So that's a crucial bit of information at this stage. So we are unable to say whether this is Nicola Bulley at this time. And what they say is what they're doing now. I can see.
Okay, so I found a little map real quick. Let me just share this and then we'll finish watching that. Hold on one second, where it shows where the body was found. And then we'll finish watching this. Sorry, guys. Then we could bring it up on our maps here. Okay, so same body's found right here. So let me get a good look at where that is so then I could find it. So, okay, so the river, this is where her phone was. Car parked over here. Okay, so if she went down the river all the way. Okay, yeah, that's not very far at all. Well, they said about a mile. So let me just get a good look so I could compare it. Okay, so we'll bring up the map after we watch that. All right, let me finish playing that video.
There is a tent here and a lot of investigations are taking place. So they're trying to identify that body and that identification process is still ongoing. What they're also saying, of course, is that at this stage, Nicola's family have been informed of developments, and their thoughts are with them at this most difficult of times, and they're asking everyone to respect the family's privacy. Now, Nicola disappeared more than 3 weeks ago now. She had just dropped off her children at school and was out walking her dog, and her phone was found connected to a work call on that bench, and her dog Willow was also found close by. And since then, what we've had is this huge police investigation. Police always believed, they were working on this hypothesis that she went into the river, and they've searched this stretch of river a number of times, and also private divers have also searched this river, and they had moved further upstream down into the estuary, and they've repeatedly asked people not to speculate. But what we're hearing this afternoon and within the last few minutes is a significant development. At this stage, they say no formal identification has yet been carried out, so we are unable to say whether this is Nicola Bulley.
Eunice, I wonder if you could just describe the area where you are, please. Eunice, I wonder if you could just describe to us, please, the area where you are and where we're talking about it in Lancashire, in Wyre.
Yeah, yes, I do apologise. It's quite windy up here, but what I can tell you is that this is St Michael's on Wyre. The area they're searching is approximately a mile from the bench where Nicola's phone was found, where Nicola's dog's harness was found. It's a relatively quiet village. There's been a huge campaign here from a number of people, searches for Nicola since she disappeared almost 3 weeks, more than 3 weeks ago now. We've heard from her family, who've made repeated appeals to people for any information that may help find Nicola. We've seen Lancashire Police carry out this huge investigation. They're calling it unprecedented by their own admission. They say around 40 officers. They've been knocking on premises, more than 300 premises. They've spoken to more than 300 people. They've traced more than 700 drivers who went through the village at the time that Nicola disappeared. There has been some criticism of Lancashire Police for revealing some details of her private life. They did that to address a lot of speculation that was appearing on social media and elsewhere. But all the time, they said they were working on this hypothesis that Nicola went into the water. They haven't found any trace of that, no evidence of that. But this development, of course, today is significant in many ways. They refer to that police helicopter, which was hovering above the village just after midday today, hovering quite close to the water. We noticed a police diver who'd gone in. Clearly, all of this on the back of reports that a body had been found. They've confirmed that a body has been found in the river, and that but at this stage, no formal identification.
Eunice, if I could just take a moment, please, for those who have joined us here on BBC News to remind viewers of what local police have been telling us in a statement. So this was an update from an area near St Michael's, as stated within the Lancashire police statement. This morning, Sunday the 19th of February, you may be aware of police activity around the river near to St Michael's. We want to provide you with an update on that activity. As Eunice was saying, there has been so much attention around this particular case. The statement goes on to say, we were called today at 11:36 a.m. to reports of a body in the River Wyre close to Rawcliffe Road. An underwater search team and specialist officers have subsequently attended the scene, entered the water, and have sadly recovered a body. No formal identification has yet been carried out, so we are unable to say whether this is Nicola Bulley at this time. That's a very important point to stress. Procedures to identify the body are ongoing. We are currently treating the death as unexplained. And as Eunice was saying there, Nicola's family have been informed of developments, and our thoughts are with them at this most difficult of times. We ask that their privacy is respected. So to that end, Eunice, I wonder if we could just first very quickly, if you could describe to us what the mood has been like within the local community over the last 2 weeks.
Well, what we've seen over the past few weeks is a lot of concern, clearly, about the impact all of this is having on the village and on the family. What we have is Nicola's family clearly were distressed at her disappearance. They had done what they could, they felt, to try and search for her. They believed that she wasn't in the water. They didn't accept, Paul Ansel, her partner, didn't accept initially that what police were saying. They wanted to do what they can to see if they could find Nicola in the village. Through the center of the village, there's a bridge. There were yellow ribbons tied by many people who live here, clearly concerned, trying to do what they can to see if they could trace Nicola. We've had a number of appeals, quite high-profile appeals from not only her family, but also her friends. I've spoken to Nicola's friends a number of times, who clearly wanted to do what they could, keep Nicola's disappearance out there in public, really, so that anybody who may have seen anything little could perhaps report that, could help police and do what they were doing as part of their investigation. The police have said this is a huge investigation. 1,500 pieces of information came into them. They spoke to 300 people. They visited 380 premises, traced 700 drivers. They searched through hundreds of hours of CCTV recording. And at the same time, we have the village here who are hoping, praying in some instances that would bring them closer to finding Nicola. And so clearly this is a very distressing time for them. At the same time, we have a lot of speculation out on social media and elsewhere. A number of people coming here to put forward their own theories, which was really distressing to the family. And they wanted all that speculation to stop. They just wanted everyone to focus on finding Nicola.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this down and show you here. Google Earth. Hold on one second. All right, so wow, why is that so dark? Huh. Looks so dark for some reason. I mean, I could see it good, but up on my screen. Okay, so this is where she went in. Well, this is where her dog and phone were found, and then this is where the body was found. So let's I just want to see something. All right, let's just see something. It's tricky because the river, like, how do you measure it? You know what I'm saying? It's actually, if you go from point A to point B, it's actually going to be, she traveled more farther than that because the way the river goes. But let's just kind of see how long it is just going like that. Yeah. So it's almost a mile. But it's probably with how she would have had to travel through this river, I would guess it's probably almost like, it's definitely gonna probably be over a mile because of, yeah, a little over a mile, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a little under a mile when you just go from here to here. So 0.9. Yeah, I'd be interested to see, like, once it all comes out, to see like what the search team says. Does that seem about right as far as her being gone for over 3 weeks? Is that where you would expect to find her? Or is there a possibility that somebody put her in there after? But with this being so heavily, like, I know there's some blind spots with the CCT, but those blind spots are probably, there's probably going to be people there all the time, because of the investigation. Would a person really risk? I mean, would they be able to get her in the water without anybody seeing? I mean, I guess they could have anywhere along this river, but I don't know. I think probably chances are she probably fell. But I don't know. Like those searchers were saying, there was no marks where it looked like she fell in. But remember that one guy was like, there's no marks. Like you would expect, like if she fell in, you'd be able to see somewhere where she went in at. But I think that's probably still the most likely. What do you guys think? I mean, there's people even like searching at all hours of the night out there searching. But I mean, I guess somebody could, they could go like really late and do it without anybody seeing, I'm sure. But they'd have to be careful and know where all the cameras are and stuff. Unless if now they're not even looking at the cameras. Like after the fact, maybe they're not even watching the cameras after she fell, and maybe they were looking more before and that day. You really think suicide, Eileen? But like we were talking about before, it's really hard to basically kill yourself drowning, because your natural instincts is going to want to fight that, and I heard it's like really hard to do that. Like for her to try to drown herself, that would be kind of a hard way to even think about killing yourself. I don't know. I'm not thinking suicide. I'm thinking an accident or murder. I just don't think suicide, considering she's in the river. Now, if it was a different way, I was thinking, okay, maybe but to go in the river for suicide, I don't think. And then she does that last conference call. Like, if you're going to kill yourself, why would you even do that? Why would you even why would you care what your work people are doing? Like, why? I don't think she would have left her kids, her dog. I mean, I know sometimes when you're suffering, you don't care. You will do things like that, but as far as like leaving your kids, but I just don't think she would even have cared to go on her conference call. That makes no sense. But yeah, I think there's a possibility there still could be foul play, or it could be an accident. I don't know. I'm having trouble believing suicide. I know. I mean, that's what everybody was saying, but maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see if there's another video here we could watch. Hold on a second. There's a couple shorter ones. Let's see. The articles are basically all just saying the same thing. Let's play this one. This is from... Let's play this one. This looks like it has some good footage, like of the area. Let's see. All right. We'll chat a little bit. Oh. There we go.
Well, we heard this after...
I'll do a poll.
Had been found not too far away from St Michael's on Wyre, where the mother of two originally had gone missing from. The first thing we heard was that there was a major police presence here in St Michael's on Wyre, far more than there has been over recent days. Of course, there's been huge media presence, but the numbers over the last few days seem to have waned greatly. But today there was massive police presence. We then saw roads getting cordoned off, and we also heard that a call had been made around 11:30, which prompted this police search. We saw helicopters in the air, and as I say, major around the roads here in St Michael's on Wyre. Then just a couple of hours ago, there was a statement published, I believe, first to Lancashire's Facebook page, in part of which it said, "We were called today at 11:36 a.m. to report of a body in the River Wyre close to Rawcliffe Road." Now, just to say, Rawcliffe Road is just round the corner from me, but it is very difficult to reach it due to the heavy police presence. It also said an underwater search team and specialist officers have subsequently attended the scene, entered the water, and have sadly recovered a body. No formal identification has yet been carried out, so we are unable to say whether this is Nicola Bulley at this time. So they were unable to confirm that the body that's been located was the mother of two, but they did also say that Nicola Bulley's family have been contacted with this development. They also added that at this moment they're treating the death as unexplained. Of course, this investigation for Nicola Bulley to find her has been ongoing since that morning she went missing on Friday, the 27th of January. That's that crucial window of time that police were investigating between 9:10 when she was last known to be seen, and then 33 minutes past 9 when her phone was located on that bench. We know through police press conferences that their main working hypothesis has always been that Nicola had gone into the water. Of course, it's not been confirmed yet whether it is the mother of two that's been found, just to reiterate that. But of course, this now may be an answer to the question that people have been desperate for the last 3 weeks and I believe 2 days now.
I mean, Sophie, what can you tell us about the sort of scene there? Then, I mean, are there a lot of police around there? What is the scene like at the moment?
Well, as I've been speaking to you, a couple of police officers have already walked past me here next to this stretch of river. There's police cars everywhere, police tape. As I say, we saw police helicopters earlier. The police presence has been massive. I've not seen it this great since the very start of the investigation. Of course, we can't get up to where the body was recovered from, but of course if there's underwater search teams there as well. The atmosphere here in St Michael's is very somber. There aren't many people around other than members of the press. It's very quiet. The roads are much quieter than I've seen. The road here in front of me, Blackpool Lane, which has been kind of a central hub, if you will, for the last 3 weeks, there's nowhere near as many cars as there has been over the last few weeks, and that is of course because the news will have filtered through, and I suppose people are just trying to respect it. It is a Sunday after all, so I doubt anyone was expecting this kind of news to come today, but as I say, the atmosphere is quiet, and it's somber, and there's, other than press and police.
Okay, so I think she was about to end it. Let me see.
There's not really that many people around.
Okay. I don't know. I wonder how long they'll probably do a press conference maybe later on today. Oh no, it'll take days to identify her, right? I mean, how long will it take? Well, at least I don't know actually. I'm not sure. It varies. I feel like sometimes it's like right away and sometimes it's a while, I feel like. I guess it just depends. I'm wondering if they'll do a press conference today or not till tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, those of you that are just coming in, I'll bring up the map again and show you. But besides that, I mean, that's all we know. So here's where she potentially went in because that's where her dog and phone were found, and here is where the body was found. And we measured it from point A to point B, just like a straight shot, and it was like 0.9 of miles, which, because how the river goes, it's probably a little over a mile that she would have had to travel, like her body. So yeah, let's see. So this is where that bench was. Let's see what area. Yeah, dude. I mean, think about it. Like all of this area, somebody definitely could have just put her body. It's like farm here. I mean, I guess if they put her in here, she'd have been farther down by the time. I don't know. I mean, they could have potentially. Let's just see what they find out the cause of death. I mean, there's a bunch of different areas. They have a whole mile of area where they could have put her in. I just still think she probably fell, if I were to guess. Somehow. But yeah, that's that, guys. Like I said, I'll keep my eye open to see if they identify her, but I might do another live on the Murdoch. I've been looking into like the boat crash and everything, Paul's boat crash, and I've been finding some stuff that isn't what I originally thought. So I wanted to go over that later. See, it's 2 o'clock. I don't know, maybe in a few hours. I'm not quite ready. I'm gonna try to go for my walk and stuff. Hey, Guru Ralph. My email? Oh, here's my email. That's my email. Snow. I know I still need to mail out the quilt. I've been so bad. But I did mail out all the other stuff that week. Like I was so on it, but I couldn't get a hold of you while I made that trip and mailed everybody else's out. And then I didn't get a hold of you in time. So now I'm like backed up where I haven't been able to make it out again to the post office, but because I have to get a big box to put it in and figure out. Yeah. So I'm sorry. It's gonna be mailed out. But I'm just hopefully maybe Tuesday because I have to do a couple appointments Tuesday. I just been like so busy with all these appointments and just I don't know. I don't think any of the boxes they have at the post office is gonna fit that quilt. So I have to find one myself, I feel like, or buy one or something. No, what? I didn't hear that. Are you serious? Oh my lord. I don't even how can they even do that? How can that even what? Claiming to be her? Derpstein, it's different. It's different depending on where you're at in that river. So there was a part they said that was 4 meters, I think, which is like 12. I think we found a part that, like, if you put it in the converter, it was like 13 feet or whatever at one part. But then they did say like parts of it were only 3 feet. And then you've seen parts where it was like almost dried up. So I feel like it's all different levels. So I don't know. That would be a good thing to research from where she went into where she was found, if it is indeed her, to see like what are the levels. Is any of those the part where it gets really shallow or not? Any of the locals, do you know? Would her body have had to go through a really shallow part that would make it almost impossible because somebody would have seen her? She would have got if she, you know what I'm saying? You remember like there's some videos where it shows like it's really like sometimes there's barely any water. It's like mud. Is there any parts that are really shallow right there, if you know for sure? What? Why? Okay, so why does she think it's her that she's her? Do you guys think? Does it look like her? Where do I find this at? Hold on. Somebody send me a link to that. I guess could probably just look it up. Girl that thinks she's Maddie McCann. Are you serious? I mean, I guess it's possible because there like some theories were that she was sold. So is this girl claiming that she was like sold, like human, you know? I don't want to say those two words together because let me look it up. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Here's one of the articles. It says woman claiming, hold on, let's see. Claiming to be Madeleine McCann. Oh shoot. No, okay. Okay. Where are we at? Said she will take a DNA test soon. Judy Wendell from Poland went viral this week after creating an Instagram account named. So this is the girl from Poland is thinking she's Maddie? Wonder if she's Maddie a few months ago after hearing something from her grandma. The young woman also claims to have a freckle on her leg and a speck in her eye in the same places as Madeleine. She is 21 years old, but believes her age could be wrong. Maddie was born in May 2003, meaning she would now be 19. However, German investigators believe Maddie, who disappeared during a family holiday in Portugal in 2007, was killed by a S predator Christian Bruckner. She says that the suspect in the case looks like someone who SA'd her as a child. Why doesn't it look like the same person to me? But I don't know. It's hard to tell. I want to see more pictures of this girl. But despite extensive searches and countless police investigations, the youngster's body has never been found. In recent months, people have taken to social media as a part of a trend now to show the likeness to Maddie. The most recent unsubstantiated claims made on TikTok and Instagram have seen Miss Wendell comparing her photos to those of Maddie as evidence as they are the same person. Show now alleges that McCann's have approached her to take a DNA test in the hopes to be in a direct So have they need to meet her. They'd be able to tell. Like, would they not? They'd be able to be plus a DNA, but I'm sure. This woman claimed on her Instagram story, I talked with someone from Madeleine's family and I will have a possibility to talk with Madeleine's parents tomorrow and DNA tests will be done soon. Meanwhile, a source close to the McCann told the story the family aren't taking no chances that they are willing to look at all leads. It is important that they look at all factors. The girl does look similar. There's no dispute in that. If what she says is true, there's every chance it could be her if it all adds up. In a post published on Friday, the woman claimed to have spoken to someone who was alleged to be Madeleine's cousin and told her she could have a possibility to talk to Katie and Jerry and to arrange a DNA test. Wow. You think it is? I don't know. I have to see more pictures of the girl. For some reason, just looking at that, hold on a second. I'm going to finish this. Just give me 1 minute. Just looking at that one picture, it doesn't look like her. Just give me 1 sec. I found a video. Hold on. We're going to play this video. Here, let's play a video. It shows her talking. Hold on. Let me look it up here. Or let's see what this is. Foul play. So we have so far on the poll, we have 40% accident, 13 suicide, 47 foul play. So it looks like a little bit, the most is foul play so far. All right, so let me see. Here is a video. I'll have to change this stream to like half about Nicola Bulley and half about Madeleine, huh? All right, let me share my let's share it here. Wow, dude, this could be huge if it's true. But it could just be like somebody just having like a weird thought, like I kind of look like her. All right, let's see.
Oh God, I'm very, very stressed. I don't know what can I say really, but I'm really thank you for your support, for your help. And I hope that someone will talk to me and will help me. And even if I'm not Madeleine, I think that police should look at this, and I can't be 100% sure without DNA tests, you know. And thank you so much. I don't know what can I say. I'm very stressed, sad. It was a hard day, and I can sing you something. No,
I don't either. I
you,
don't see it
but
either.
it's a really stressful
I'm
day.
not seeing it.
I love singing. Madeleine loved
But
too, as I
I have to
read.
look at Madeleine more.
Okay, Oh God,
Yeah, does the eye color even match?
I'm really thankful. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, guys. I'm really stressed, and I don't wanna stress myself more. But I hope that you see that I'm real and that this verification, I prove that I'm real. Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, so question. That red dot in the eye, what is that a sign of? Like, why did Madeleine have that? I didn't even know. That's a case I did look into it a little bit. Um, and I remember when I did look into this was a couple years ago. I don't think I ever did a video. I think I was going to and I didn't. But when I did look into it, I thought the parents were behind something. I always had suspicion of the parents. But I forget now some of the specifics, and I don't remember the red dot thing. So what do they think? Like, what is the call? Because you know how sometimes when this actually happened to one of my cousins, uh, where in pictures is how they noticed like something weird with his eyes, and here he had like this I don't know if it was some type of cancer, but something that he had to go through like surgeries, like some serious thing in his eyes, but they noticed because during a picture it like showed up weird or whatever. So what does the red dot mean is my point. Is it a sign of something? And then a freckle. So she said that she had in that article, it said that she said she had the same freckle on her leg, was it? And the red dot or the dot in her eye. Okay, so let's see. Hold on. Let me bring up. This is interesting if it is. All right, let me bring up we'll just look at another video with just Madeleine and maybe hold on. We'll be able to see a lot more pictures of her. Oh, wait, here we go. Here's a let's see this. Oh, hold on. Let me turn off the music because I don't know where this music came from. How do I? Oh, it's not letting me mute it for some reason. Oh, I know how I can mute it. Okay. So here's, I guess, a picture of both of them when they're younger. Which, I don't know. The dimple they're showing, right? Okay. The nose is kind of the same, actually, really. Let me see if I can pause it. It says, this woman has become so convinced that she is Madeleine that she says she wants to get a DNA test. Okay, where's the red dot? Change, All right. I guess she does have blue. Is her eyes still blue? But I guess your eyes can change when they're, so Madeleine's could have changed too. The woman who posts on her Instagram account explained that she started to think she could be the missing youngster a few months ago. Well, I'm not convinced just on that. Let's see.
Recentemente, essa menina chamada Julia, ela abriu um Instagram com...
Okay, different language. Was that a red dot? It looked more like a deformity, but I guess it could have changed as she got older. Nothing from my childhood, including the late one. I have post-traumatic amnesia. I was the victim of German. You see the P word. I don't want to say that. In general, I never blank in my life, even though that my parents might not. I'll just cut off some of it. I'll have to find this article. I suffered and can recently prevented functioning normally. In 2018, I ended up in a psychiatric ward for children. Huh. I'll try to find some more articles. So, what's this? Oh. Well, definitely get a DNA test, and I guess we'll see. That's not even in the same spot, though. That wasn't in the same spot. That freckle. I feel like that was a different spot. It was a little bit farther down on this new girl. Like Madeleine's was a little bit higher up. Huh. I don't know. If I were to guess, I would say no, I don't think it's her. Let's see what else. Oh, I guess I could put in. I just want to see what this says. I guess I could put in
Around 9:30, 9:25, Matthew Oldfield was going upstairs. He said to Kate, I'll take it. I'll go and check on your three. He went into the McCann's apartment. He went to the door of the children's bedroom, but he did not go in.
He looked in, he saw the twins who were in cots through the door, but he didn't put his head round to the left, where he would have seen if Madeleine was there or not. And I'm sure it's something he regrets massively.
Less than 30 minutes later, it was Kate McCann's turn.
I went back to do a check at 10 o'clock and I went through the patio doors at the back. Just noticed that the door to the children's bedroom was quite far open. And just as I was about to close it, it kind of slammed. As if like a gust of wind had shut it.
Her heart sank then at that point because that was all wrong. Everything was wrong.
And then I went back just to open the door again a little bit. Just as I did that, I noticed that the shutter was up and the window was open.
And then she saw that Madeleine's bed was empty.
And what did you think in that moment?
I thought someone's taken it.
All right, hold on. Let me put in a different thing. All right, here's some more videos of this girl. All right, let's see.
I didn't see it. I asked my parents for these pictures, and it was like, I will show you later, I will show you tomorrow, I will show you someday. Okay, another question. If you're comfortable, what is your earliest memory and can you describe these nightmares? It's a good question. It's a good question. I will ask for this question. First, my earliest memory, and I have to say that I don't know if this is a memory from Portugal. Okay, I don't know, maybe it's from another holidays or something like that, but this is my earliest memory, and this memory is, I will tell you, it's a beach and sea or ocean. On the beach, there were something like little river, but it's line river. I think that in English it seems like bay, something like that, little bay, and there were turtles. there were turtles, and it was something like children try to get turtles, little turtles, on their hands, and I remember white buildings. I don't remember if it was like on picture from internet, like these apartments, but I remember white or very light colored buildings. I remember music show, a little music show, woman in a bar or something like that. Woman were wearing women were wearing something like a dress, but it was like, I don't know this word. Like every country has a dress. Co? Dress. W sensie nie. Chodzi mi o to, że każdy kraj ma strój ludowy. Folk dress? Folk wearing? I don't know. Folk clothes? Okay, never mind. There were the same dresses, and there were men in black. I mean, it was like performance on bar, but I don't know where it was, and I can't be sure. I can't be sure that is from there, and I don't know even if I'm Madeleine. And my nightmare was with, but you will not believe me, so I don't know why should I tell this. It's a lot of hate comments, so if you are not believe me, I don't know if it's worth it to say it. But
Okay, so I was looking up some some articles here. You said the age progression, we could do that too. But I was looking up, hold on, let me show you guys something. She does kind of look like the dad, I feel like. Look. See, I had this up when I was watching. So I had this up, I was looking at this, and then I was watching her video that we were just watching, and I was kind of comparing the face and then looking at her. She kind of does look like him more than her, I would say. You got, I mean, what do you think? But anyway, so she's saying that, where does it say? She's saying that it is that guy. Before it said that her abuser looked like that guy, but actually she's saying on this one it says, where is it? Hold on. Where did it say that? I have lived a very hard life and suffered a lot of trauma. My abuser was a German P who is a suspect in the Madeleine McCann investigation. So she's saying it was him. I had not heard of this case until I started asking my parents questions about my childhood, as I have little to no memory of it. The memories are all very blurry, and when I have had conversations with my parents, things don't seem to add up, and they always try to change the subject. It is believed a family member of the McCanns has come forward to offer a DNA test, and Julia is hopeful to be in the direct contact with Jerry and Kate in the coming days. I have asked for pictures of when my mom was pregnant with me and other medical records and any pictures from my childhood, and she never shows them. She always just tells me I'm crazy. My school teacher, when I was very young, said that I wasn't there from the start, but my parents insist I was. That's kind of weird. Huh. After all this confusion, I began to do my own research, and I discovered what had happened to Madeleine and started to piece together the similarities we shared. Julie hopes to make direct contact. Okay, so let's Here, are they showing the eye stuff here? Oh, this is that evil exists. All right, let's play this. I asked with my grandma, she sent me 2 pics, but well, I don't see faces clear. I asked her for DNA with parents, and she told me that she doesn't know if they will agree for a DNA test. Wow. These things that they would agree to a DNA test if they were sure it was. Huh. Oh, this must be the version you guys are saying? Is this the picture you guys are saying? Yeah, dude, you could see it in her eye right there. Huh. I don't know, man, maybe it is. Oh, that's the age progressed. Well, then what was that other picture? That other picture looked like, hold on a second, did I miss some? That other picture looks like a age progressed one too, doesn't it? It's definitely doesn't look like a natural picture. It looks like something, you know how they do that where it's like a fake picture. So I'm confused. Which one is the age? Both of them? The eyes are different though. I mean, I know they have the eye abnormal thing in her eye, but the eye shape is a little bit different. 'Cause I'm mad that's what I think that's what's throwing it off. Because Maddie had, like, those big, like, very unique shaped eyes, and they're, like, bigger, and then they're, like, wide farther away, and then it just, like, hurries up and gets I don't know how to describe it, but you could kinda see it here and then in her little pictures. She has more, like, almond shaped eye like, more I don't know, the shapes are different, but still could be her. See? Like, her eyes are really big they're, like, more round. Hers aren't as round, but who knows? Wait, which eye is it in? Now it looks like it looks like it's that eye. I'm confused. It's they're talking about the eye when you guys are talking about the eye thing, it's like it looks like that there's, like, a little trail that goes down, right? Because I saw some of you guys describe it, and you said it's a red dot in her pupil. I don't see that. I see at least on the ones that they just showed, I see more of like a like, have you guys ever seen the lizard? Have you ever seen, like, the lizard people or, the people that have, like they find, like, celebrities and like, "Oh my god, look," and their eyes, like, do that weird thing? That's what it almost reminds me of, where it goes this way. Is that what you guys are talking about? Because that's what I see in her eye. I don't see a red dot. I see, like, a little deformity where it, like, goes down. Alright, let's press play. Yeah, see? It's like it's so why are you guys saying red dot, though? Let's wait a minute. I don't know. Now it almost looks not that much different than this eye, so now I'm getting confused. But on the other ones, you could see it more where it looks like there's like a little mark, like it almost like it's melting down, like her pupils like kind of like elongated. Elongated, yes, Tracy. I swear I didn't even see her. I can't see the comments here. I say elongated and I look over and I see your comment that says elongated. Yes, that's what I see too. But why was people saying red dot? I don't see no red dot. Yeah, it's like an elongated. But why does almost this eye, you could almost see that in a way. That picture's not a good example then. Wait, what did they say? Wait, she did an ancestry test? So did she or didn't she do a test then? This is a little bit confusing. I'm confused of how. Did she then or didn't she? It's a little bit confusing. All right, let's see. Here's some pictures. Yeah, you could really see it in here. Hold on. Let me actually screenshot some of these. Hold on 1 second so we could zoom in. There's a really good one I found of Maddie's eye. You could really see it. Whoa, yeah. Wait, there's another person that claimed to be Maddie. Wait a minute. In 2017, there was somebody else trying to claim they were Maddie. Did you guys see that? So this isn't a new thing. I'm sure there are girls that have like these abnormal features that are like, oh my God, am I Maddie? Here's another one. And this one you could, oh, look, this is in 2017. It looks like another girl claimed to be her. It says, am I Maddie? Let's see. This says ridiculous claim she is Madeleine because she has similar mark in her eye and on her leg. Well, why are you acting like this is ridiculous, but the other girl's like making this big news? So group chat, which she's clearly ill-judged joke. Right, guys, I don't usually believe in conspiracy theories, but I honestly think I'm Madeleine. I don't see her eye thing though, but obviously I'm sure she had it. Oh, there's the freckle. It's not as strong though. But who knows, it could have got less, you know, as you get older. I don't know how that works. I guess it would make more sense that it's the other girl though. Anyway, I just saw that. I was like, wait, there's other people claiming. All right, where's the, oh, that other one didn't. Hold on a second. That other picture, I'm gonna have to actually just screenshot it. It didn't record. I want to show you the. I don't know, like the eyes are just different. The shape of them, I feel like. It could just be because her head, like when you get older, maybe she's a little bit obviously older in this, but I almost feel like the shape of her eyes is not the same. She's got like her shape of her eyes are so cute. They're so big and round. See, look, you could really see it on this picture. Let me see. All right. Like you could really see that. I tried to save this so I could zoom in, but it didn't save. Oh yeah, there it did. Hold on, it did save. Here, let me just zoom in real quick. It wasn't showing up before. Look, wow, look how strong that shows up in this picture. Wow. That's really popping out there. Wow. Huh. Is this the age progression too? I guess there's probably a bunch of different age progression things that they did. See, I don't think this looks like very much. Here's another age progression, right? So I'm guessing this is one, this is one. So they do make her eyes a little bit different shape when they progress the age. So maybe your eyes do get a little bit different. So these more match the shape of this girl. These look more. Oh, look how cute. She looks so cute in that. Wow, if you look at these two, that looks, wow. Look at that. Like when you compare those two, it looks freaking pretty similar. Holy mackerel. Huh. Well, I don't know, guys. And I think she looks, this girl looks like the dad. Look. She looks a lot like the dad. Look at that. I think. And then she has a mix of her dad and mom's nose. She has like a little bit turned up as her mom has, but wider like her dad. Like this girl does. She's got like the feature of the kind of like turned up nose like her mom and the wideness of her dad's nose. If this is, I don't know if this is really her parents, but she does have a mix of the nose. The eyes are more her dad's, I feel like. The facial features, I don't know. I think she looks like her dad. But anyway, really, I think the eyes and nose are more her mom's. She's got the turned up feature, but it's thick like her dad's. And I think overall, if you just look, I'm talking about this picture. When she was younger, I would say she looked like her mom. Like okay, the real picture of Maddie, we don't know if this is her or not, but the younger picture before she was taken or whatever happened to her, if you looked at those younger pictures, I'd be like, wow, she looks like her mom. If this indeed is her, then I think she turned out to look more like her dad. Lips are wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's too hard to say with the lips. Just because, are you comparing this just because they were fuller in this? Because I mean, you grow. I mean, when you get older, like yeah, I don't think that that's necessarily a good way because they need to compare the ears. Where's the ears at? I wish we had pictures of Maddie where you could see the ears and compare the ears because they say ears are like a thumbprint. It's like they're very unique. Like you could identify people using their ears. But her hair's always over her ears, and so is. But the lips, I don't know. That's too hard to tell because, like, when you get older, they get fuller and change a little bit. So I don't know. I don't think the lips, but the teeth almost, you could see a little bit of the teeth. The teeth kind of look, but I don't know if did she still have her, how old was she? I don't even know. I know I should know. It's been a while since I looked into it, and this isn't a case that I looked really deep into. So how old was she when she disappeared? Would she have all her adult teeth in by then? Remember, I'm not a mom either, so sometimes the ages is when they lose their teeth and everything. I don't know. I don't know because I never went through it as a mom. I forget when I lost them when I was younger, but when is that? I know like how old she would have been, but how old was she when she went missing is what I'm asking. Like in these little pictures. Oh, only 2? I would guess like 5. See that if I were just look at it, and I'm very bad with age and kids and determining how old they are, but if I just looked at a picture, I would say like 5. That's what I would guess by what she looks like. But I'm not good at that with kids. Well, let's look at more pictures. Hold on. Let's see if there's any other. Look, another one must be claiming that she's her found. Oh my God. Quit it, guys. All right, let's see. So this girl is the age this is another age progression, you could tell. How cute. Oh my God. She's so cute. Oh, look. Wow. When your mate could be Maddie McCann. Like, what, you guys? Oh, Lord. I didn't know it was a big thing where people were claiming to be her. Like, more than, I bet you there's like multiple women claiming to be. Wonder if this is the same one. Let's see. Yeah. All right, we could just go through the articles. I'm on images now. I just kind of wanted to look to see if here's one of the age progressions. I think that looks like the one that Evil Exists used. All right, let's see here. It is interesting. I mean, you never know. So they said Evil Exists said that she did the DNA ancestry, but won't share the results. Like, how long ago did she do that? And if she's not sharing them, then it tells you what the answer is. If she was her, she'd be sharing them all over, I'm sure. But wonder if it was just recently and let's say she is her and she wanted to get rid of the family and and tell them first. Who knows? It might have just happened. Maybe she didn't get them back yet. Come on. So her grandma had first suggested the scenario, which later ricocheted across social media, clocking up millions of views. Wait, her grandma first suggested it? What? She was 4 years old, guys. She was so I wasn't that far off. I guess maybe I'm not too bad at tallying. But she was 4 and she disappeared from her holiday apartment in Portugal in 2007. No trace of her has ever been found. No one's arrested. Christian Bruckner has been charged in Germany with unrelated offenses. Maddie has a coloboma, a gap in part of the eye structure, normally towards the bottom of the eye. The defect can affect the iris, lens, and retina. Coloboma is extremely rare. occurring only in 1 in 10,000 births, while Maddie's mark could affect as few as 7 out of 1 million people. Wow, so that there is a chance. It's so rare. The Sun noted in a piece explaining the condition in 2019. So sometimes children with iris coloboma also have different colored eyes, which is called iris heterochromia. Huh. The woman also posted a 6-minute video on Instagram Saturday to clarify a few points, including that she isn't delusional. She said her doctor, psychologist, and urologist had found she did suffer from delusions, and if the media or police needed it, I can prove it. She did or didn't suffer? I'm confused. She's saying she isn't delusional, but these people are saying she did suffer from delusions and that she can prove it. There has to be a mistype, right? It has to be that she doesn't suffer from delusions. Why is she saying she isn't, and then her doctor could prove that she is? I'm so confused. The woman stated she was surprised many people write to me. I didn't expect it, but said many of the comments were hateful. Several people, the woman explained, had also suggested they know me. One, she explained, was a friend years ago and only met me one time. Another says she knows me and that I'm crazy, but she only knows me from the internet, from a messenger group. She does not know me privately. Okay, if I play this, I don't have the audio share, though. Hold on a second. Let me share. All right. Let's see. Oh, here's the whole 6-minute video. Let's watch it. This must be the Instagram one, right? We'll watch it and then I'll probably end it after this.
Hi. I want to say something. Many people write to me about this too. And I talked with Madeleine's cousin, but now I'm not sure if he's a real Madeleine cousin. But if he's not, I would try to contact McCann's too. It's not change. It doesn't change anything. And I have to say that some reporters from Germany probably wrote that I can't be such as like person with schizophrenia, but I opinion from my doctors, from my psychologists, I don't have any delusions. I don't have something like that, and I
So it was a
can
mistype.
take opinion from my doctor, psychotraumatologist, and from my earliest specialist, and they can prove that I'm not a person who has delusions. So if it's needed for you reporters or police, I can prove it. This is the second thing. This is the first thing. Second thing is I'm surprised that many people write to me and write about it. I didn't expect it, but there are many hate comments, and the most people who hate me, they are from Poland, and I have to demand that I'm from Poland and I'm not from Germany like press said. I'm Polish girl, and Polish people hate me. And they some people say that they know me, but every comment that I saw from people who said that they know me, these comments aren't from people who know me. I mean, one person wrote that she knows me, but the truth is she saw me only once time and only in the moment, because she was my friend's friend, and it was a few years ago. Second person who wrote on TikTok that she knows me, that I'm crazy. This person only knows me from internet, from messenger group, and she doesn't know me privately. She doesn't know me privately, as I said. And I think that's okay. I will look at the question. Why do I look so Polish? I don't know how Polish look. I think I mean, I don't know. Do I like drum and bass? Well, I like music, that's all. What happened? Do you remember being taken away? No, I don't remember being taken away. I mean, I don't remember almost my entire childhood, as I said earlier. My mother, I couldn't say about it because she's very mad at me now, but she didn't prove me anything. She didn't send me proofs that I asked about. I asked for it, but she didn't prove me anything. She said that she has proofs, but she didn't send me these proofs. Yes, I will try to find my parents. No, police didn't speak to me. Yes, I live in Poland. Okay, and I don't know what can I say. Okay, I wanted to say only these things. I wanted to say that there are some people who say that they know me, but I have to say that I don't have many friends. I have one best friend, one boyfriend, and it's like they really can know me, but people who say that they know me don't know me privately. Thank you so much. Thank you for support.
Was that all of it? Wait, I feel like it stopped. Hold on a second. Did I?
People who say that they know
I guess it
me
was. That
don't
6
know me
minutes went
privately.
fast.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you for support.
Yeah, I guess it went through. Okay. Now some people in the comments, are you saying that because you're saying that you don't believe her? Is that why you're saying why she would have memory? She would know this being 4, and I heard she was smart or whatever. But if she went through some kind of trauma, like after she got taken, like those memories could have all got gone. Like they know how to. Sometimes they purposely know how to manipulate and do things to make you forget, and sometimes just the trauma of everything, like, makes you forget. So let's say it's trying to make her forget, like, that moment, and then you might forget everything before that, and she even said that this girl even said she has traumatic amnesia or whatever, so it can make you forget, like, because she was so young, and then she goes through this abuse where she tries to block it out, for some kind of, almost coping, to be able to deal with it, and then in order to do that, she forgets about her whole 4 years of living before that, because in reality, you don't remember that much that young. They say, like, your memory starts really forming at 3, or around 3. I know I've talked about this before, and people are like, "No, I remember when I was 2. I remember when 1." There's always exceptions. There's always maybe certain memories, but in general, like, you have a solid, good, memory. It doesn't start really developing until 3 is what I remember learning about in psychology is 3 is when your memory. So that's why like I don't remember. I don't even remember when I'm 3, which isn't that abnormal because you're just forming that. But like, and I believe that some people do have memories before that. That doesn't mean that everybody's kind of unique. You could still remember things, but what I'm saying is being not. Well, you said she wasn't quite 4 when she disappeared, so she wouldn't have like a good hold on a lot of her memories already. You know what I'm saying? And if she went through something traumatic, those could all be wiped away. So I mean, I could buy that. Now, do I think this is her? Now that I'm reading how rare that deformation is, that's making me wonder. They said it's really rare. It's basically more rare than I thought before reading that article. And then to have that exact one, I don't know. I don't know. Before I read that, I was gonna say no, I don't think it's her. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say no. But now reading that, now I'm more like, huh, me. If it really is that rare. So where were they at in Portugal? Because I was looking up, okay, so I was looking up the distance between Poland, where she is now, in Portugal, where she was missing, right? That's where she was taken from. So it is like 1,300 no. It's over 1,500 miles away. But it's all in the same land. I mean, you wouldn't have to go across any ocean or anything to get there. It's all, you know what I'm saying? So, and of course, if you are gonna abduct somebody, I mean, you might take them miles and miles away, so the chances of anybody recognizing her or anything, I don't know. I think maybe there's a chance. But then as I'm looking, there are other people claiming that they were her. So, but this one, I don't know. This one, you never know. They never found her. And if her mom, if her mom is so sure that it's not true, why wouldn't she be like, yeah, have a DNA test? Unless if she's hiding something else, like that maybe her dad. Did she ever talk about her dad? Is her mom with her dad? I don't know. I have to do a little bit more research if her parents are together, or because maybe it's just like that. Maybe she was adopted and they don't want to tell her, or her dad is somebody else and they don't want to tell her. It could be something that they're hiding like that rather than her being Madeleine. You know? No, I know, Rain Blaze. I know, but the chances are of somebody that does have the freckle and has the little dimple, the dimple on the one side, and has a lot of the same characteristics. She looks like her dad, I feel like. She looks like the dad. And for all that to match up, plus the deformity, plus this girl has suffered, this trauma in the past. The guy that she says did it to her is the same guy. Like, I know she could be lying, but for all of that to match up on top of the deformity of the eye, that's what I'm saying. I know there's still going to be thousands that have it. I know that. But with all the other stuff matching up, that would be harder. That'd be more narrow to have everything else too. And her actually looking pretty similar to like the time lapse, the looking like her dad. I feel like having the same nose. I feel like she does have the same nose. To have like a lot of the common features of her, to be around the same age. I know she supposedly they're saying she's 21, but Madeleine will only be 19. Or did I get that mixed up? I know it's a difference of a couple years, but that could always be manipulated. And what else? And the trauma and her, yeah. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Very interesting. Yeah, it could just be that. Somebody that just suffered the trauma. But that guy, when she says the same guy, what does she mean? Just that sketch? Or is it like somebody that actually is a person? Because like I said, I haven't been following the McCann stuff, like any of the new stuff coming out, or like the guy, like that one guy coming forward and like the one guy that's been arrested. I haven't been following it, so I don't even know, is that who she's talking about? Or is she just talking about some sketch that looks like a guy? Or is it actually a guy? Because one article said it's actually the guy. So is there actually a guy that has a name and everything, like you know who he is, and that's who she's saying is the German abuser? That's what I want to find out. Is it actually the same guy, or is it just some guy that looks like that they don't even have a name for this guy? So somebody's been following the case. Help me out. Is that German abuser that they're talking about? Did they find him? Does he have a name? Where, Vicky? That's where I was trying to find. I was like, we need ear shots because ears are a way to identify people. Ears is like a freaking thumbprint. They are very unique, and people like law enforcement, they use that crap to identify people, the ears. Where can you send me a picture where we could see ears on both of them? Because I haven't seen any where you could see their ears. Hold on, let me see. Did she, during that video, did she show her ears at all? No. Where did you see her ears? And where did you see Madeleine's ears? Because when I was going through those pictures, there's one that Madeleine, you could kind of see her ears, but not good enough where you could just email me if you really have pictures of the ears. I'm going to try to do a little research and see if I could find, I found one that you could kind of see Madeleine's ears, but I don't think it's good enough to tell, to really see. Let me see if I can find any more. No, I mean, this one kinda, you could see the bottom of her ear on that one, but I still haven't had, I don't have any pictures of the other girl's ears. I'm looking through the pictures right now. You can see a part of her ear right here. Let's see. Okay, so I have possibly, I don't think I have enough of the ear on either of them to know for sure. But here I'm gathering pictures where you could kind of, hold on, we'll look through them. I need more of the girl that's claiming to be her. I need more of her ears. Like even younger would be good to have her when her younger picture ears. And don't go by the what do they call those? The time-lapse photos. We can't go by them. We need the real pictures of ears. I got a couple of, I got more of Madeleine then. Is this supposed to be Madeleine or the other girl? Yeah, I need some of the other girl, guys. I at least have a good shot of Madeleine's like bottom earlobe part, and I think I have. Hold on, is this the girl? No. Hold on, I'm just going through pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna need some of that new girl. Okay. Let me check my email if anybody sent me. Sorry, I'm just like, oh, thank you for the super chat. I didn't even thank you for that. I don't know. Yeah, email me, guys. If you could find pictures, I'll try to look too. I still haven't found enough of that other girl's ears. I'm gonna have to go through and like screenshot some. But if you guys could find them, I'll do maybe a short video comparing the ears. But even if you find any with Madeleine, like I said, I did find some with Madeleine where you could see parts of her ears. But I would like to even have more, and then I want some of this girl so we could compare it. Maybe I'll go on Instagram. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna try to, Dom. I wanted to do it on Murdoch. I've been doing a lot, like all yesterday. I've just been watching stuff on their family and stuff. No, I haven't. I haven't yet. Huh? Is that new? Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna end this. Like I said, if anybody hey, Dell, hey, Dell, hey, Kayla, if anybody has some good earshots of either of them, send them to me, and we will chat later. But yeah, so as far as Nicola, let me see if actually, hold on, let me see something real quick since I haven't looked up. Let me just Google if they even said anything about her since we've been looking at Madeleine. Let's see, the Nicola. They found a body. Those of you guys that just came in because we were talking about Madeleine, but let's get back to Nicola real quick. So they found a body in the river about a mile down from where they thought maybe she went in, where her phone and dog were. They haven't identified her yet. Obviously, it's going to take a minute, but the Loop Live body found in search. Yeah, they don't have, there's nothing confirmed yet. Yeah. So we'll keep looking at that. Let's see if Lancashire's posted anything new since the first one. No, just that one. Okay. Yep, that's it, guys. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to do one, the Murdoch one. And then yeah, just email me that case you were talking about. You said Vatican, the girl missing in Vatican. Is that what you said? Oh, thanks, Tracy. Man, I meant for this to be a quick live. I'm already 2 hours almost. Wow. All right, guys. Bye, everybody. I'm going to change the title to add the McCann stuff since we did talk about like a whole almost hour about that. All right, bye. Hopefully we'll see you in a little bit later.